Okay, class, we're going to go through now your last assignment for this course. And for this last assignment, we're going to learn a little bit about the PowerPoint software, and you're going to use it to act like you're interviewing for a job position. So for Module 7, you have to go through the lynda.com Microsoft PowerPoint videos, watch the appropriate series for your computer and your software combination. So those 4 basic combinations we're talking about are here. Find one of them, watch one of those series. They're about 2 to 3 hours total of video content to go through the essentials of PowerPoint. These are great skills for you to have when you go to work for a company or you're going to do projects and presentations in your courses. Go through them, watch them. You're going to learn a lot of skills you might not have picked up in other use of PowerPoint you've done before, and it just gives you a competitive advantage when you're looking for interviews, for internships, for jobs in the marketplace, or for completing assignments in other courses where you have to give presentations. You'll find ways to make yours stand out, which will help you in your academics as well. Once you've gone through those, you're going to do your assignment for this class. For this assignment, assignment 5, you're going to turn in 2 things, so don't forget to upload both. One's going to be a 6-slide PowerPoint presentation, and the other item is going to be a 6-page Word document, and I'll go through that assignment with you. So assignment 5 is a PowerPoint elevator pitch and a transcript. And if you've never heard the phrase elevator pitch within industry, what it is a quick way to convey ideas. And so for this assignment, we're going to focus on brevity. You're going to talk a maximum of 30 seconds per slide, and you're going to go through very quickly and answer 6 questions, 1 question per slide, 30 seconds maximum of audio recording per slide that you're going to do, and just 2 images on the page per slide without any words. You're going to talk through like you're narrating the images. And you're going to do this in answer to 6 questions like you're interviewing for a position. So make sure you're uploading both documents. I'm going to go over to the assignment portion now and talk you through the instructions of the assignment. And let's go to that. So assignment 5, this is how it's listed for you. It's due by November 19th at 5 p.m. Uploaded into Canvas, uploading 2 items. One is a PowerPoint presentation with audio recording, and the second is a Word document that includes a written transcript and images and links to those images you used. So make sure you upload both things, due by 5 p.m. on Thursday, November 19th. So let's talk through it. Imagine you're being interviewed for one of the job postings you found, or imagine it's for another one you found since then that you really like. Get yourself ready for that job interview. Imagine what we're going to go through 6 questions you might get asked in a job interview, and this is your opportunity to practice those skills. So this assignment's to show you can use PowerPoint. You're going to make a presentation. Part of the goal of this course is using and learning these software platforms, so you have to use it to make a presentation with audio recording. So you need to make sure you can record your audio in it. But more importantly, it's to practice your interviewing skills. This is a professional development course as well as a software course. Much value is put on brevity, expressing answers in 30 seconds or less, and using 2 images to represent your answers helps your professional communication skills. You're going to upload 2 items into Canvas. I've said this multiple times, so I want to make sure you don't miss this. One is going to be a PowerPoint presentation, and the other one's going to be a Word file. So these 2 items are what you're uploading. A 6-slide PowerPoint presentation that has 2 Creative Commons images on each slide. What the heck is Creative Commons images? We're going to go to this link in a minute, so I'll talk through that. Each slide's going to have 2 images from Creative Commons. You shouldn't reuse any images, so for 6 slides, 2 images per slide, you're going to have 12 total different Creative Commons images you're going to use, and you're going to have a 30-second maximum audio recording per slide. No text on the slides, just 2 Creative Commons images and the audio recording that answers each interview question. Do not use any image more than once. The second thing you're going to upload is a 6-page Word document that includes a page for each slide. So for each PowerPoint slide you make, you're going to have a Word document page that goes with it. So you'll have a 6-page Word document total. Each page of that Word document is going to include these things. The slide number is a title centered on the page using bold font. 2 Creative Commons images you've used on that slide. For PowerPoint slide 1, you had 2 images you used to answer the question. Put those 2 images also on that Word document. You can make them a little smaller in the Word document if you need to fit them all into one page. But you need to include the web link to where you found the image with each image. And you have to use a Creative Commons search to find those images, which we'll talk about in a minute. And also, for each Word document page, you need to include the written transcript of the audio you've recorded on the slide using 10-point Arial font. So for each of these interview questions, type out your answer. It gives you time to prepare in writing what you're going to say in that audio recording for the PowerPoint. So on this Word document, you're going to do the written transcript of exactly what you're going to say. And this is a good way to practice brevity in interview responses. You need that whole audio recording to be less than 30 seconds. So type it out, be succinct, use keywords that really say what you mean in your answer, but no more than you have to. This is part of using software and images for expressing answers and using brevity of words that you could answer something quickly, get your thoughts out in an elevator pitch type response. It's called an elevator pitch because it's as if you walked up to a CEO of a company you really wanted to work with while you were pressing the button to the elevator, and you had that time to go from floor 1 to floor 20 to pitch an idea to that person. You have to be able to communicate clearly in a brief amount of time and in a minimal number of words or images. So this is a practice of using this software, but also your professional skills in getting your ideas and your answers out quickly in both written form for the transcript of the Word file and in audio form as you record what you're saying in these answers. So the interview questions. These are what you're answering with each PowerPoint slide. Do not restate the question when you're answering the recording in audio. We know what those questions are. Just ask as if someone had asked you this question in an interview and you're sitting across the table, the words out you would say to answer that. Pick 2 Creative Commons images that represent your answer and follow the instructions for documenting the images and transcript of your audio in your Word document. 1 PowerPoint slide per question, 2 images pasted on that PowerPoint slide, and 30 seconds of audio recording of your verbal answer to those questions. So, question 1, tell a little bit about yourself. You'll have slide 1 of your PowerPoint with 2 images you've pasted in there that you found from Creative Commons, and 30 seconds of audio maximum of your answer to question 1. Page 1 of your Word document will have those 2 same Creative Commons images with web links to where you found them and the written transcript of what you're saying in your audio answer in the PowerPoint presentation, slide 1. Question 2, what items about our larger company organization interest you? You should be able to do some research about that larger organization. Find 2 images that represent what interests you about that company. Put those images in there, give a verbal answer, and write up that transcript. Why did you apply for this specific position? If we hired you, what items do you think we could use to measure your professional performance in the first 6 months? What areas do you believe you have the most potential to grow professionally? And what type of position do you see yourself working 5 years from now? These are all typical interview questions you'll get. This is good professional practice for you to grow, for you to use the software platform that we're putting in here to express your ideas out in Word form and in audio form and practice public speaking, but also to do it within the realm of we're trying to teach you this PowerPoint software, so how to do it with an audio recording and with pasted images to make a professional presentation as if you were interviewing. What is Creative Commons? I keep saying we're going to show you what it is. For Creative Commons, I have this link on here. This goes to this web page here. Where you get your images from for this project should be Creative Commons. What Creative Commons is a platform that the artists of the original images have put these things up where they're okay with people using them in a more public format. So you need to check these boxes when you're doing your search. I want something that I can use for commercial purposes, modify, adapt, or build upon. And then you can pick different areas to do searches for. The ones I like best is to use Flickr image searches or Google Images. I found that you get the best number of returns on that. But you need to find images to answer these questions that represent your answers to these questions. So let's go back to those questions. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Okay, well, what would I use for images? You have to think to yourself about myself. All right, so I'm a mechanical engineer. Let's see what we get from Flickr for Creative Commons Mechanical Engineer images. All right, some of these are all right. Let's go through and find one that I like. Really feels like it represents me. Why are so many typewriters? Mechanical engineer. Get a long search length for me here. We'll go back to the DeLorean. That was pretty sweet. Alright, let's use the DeLorean. So, I probably take a little more time, but for the course of this video, say I found the perfect image, one of the ones that I want to use to represent myself. You can download this image on Flickr. You download here, different search engines, Google Images have a different way to use it, but you're going to want to make sure you have a way to copy this link of where you found it, include that link in the Word document, and include your image in the PowerPoint presentation and in the Word document when you turn in your answer. The reason we're using Creative Commons, I'm going to go back to the Creative Commons page here, is you're not going to get in legal trouble for using Creative Commons images. So find content you can share, use, and remix. Creative Commons is an access to things that people have put up there for more public use. So I want you to use images you find from here in your answers to those questions. Do another example. Why did you apply for this specific position? So say I was looking for a position related to solar energy. So why did I apply for this specific position? Let's see. I applied for this specific position so I could help develop solar heating for areas that don't have normal access to that kind of services. And I could use this image to portray families that might not have access to nice hot water or solar or power unless they had solar industries within there. So finding images within the Creative Commons that tie together in your answers to those interview questions is the point of using the Creative Commons and inserting images to your answer. So again, you're going to turn in 2 items, a PowerPoint presentation that has 6 slides. On each page of the PowerPoint presentation, you'll have 2 Creative Commons images, and you're going to record up to 30 seconds of audio to answer these questions. And then you're going to turn in also a Word document that has a written transcript of what you say. A best way to do that would be to write your answers out first, make sure they take you less than 30 seconds to speak out loud. So each page of that Word document will have your written transcript, a title that's that slide number in the top, and paste the same Creative Commons images with web links to where we can find those same images under Creative Commons, so we can check that you've done a search for a publicly usable image through Creative Commons for it. And if we find any cool ones, we know where to find them later as well. So that's the last item within this assignment, and this is the last assignment in the course. Again, the goal of this is you need to learn the PowerPoint software, you need to be able to go through and practice professionally expressing yourself through images instead of just using text in PowerPoint. 2 images isn't a lot, but it's enough to get across an idea. Practice using the extra tool within PowerPoint of audio recording. Do it in a very short compression of less than 30 seconds per answer that builds professional communication skills. and practice doing a written transcript of answers to interview questions, because it will really help you when you're going into these interviews in the future of how to express yourself succinctly and to put it together in both visual and written format. I hope you gain something out of this assignment in professional practice for interview skills and learning the PowerPoint software to solve real-life problems like interview answers with PowerPoint. And I hope you walked away from this class with learning the basics and essentials of these 3 software platforms we cover, and develop yourself professionally and start to do more research and how to use these things in your own life as well as in professional practice. I hope you guys had a great semester, and I hope to see you in some future courses. Take care.